Hey guys, Coach Justin here with your at-home workout of the day for Wednesday, August 26th. Our prep for today, we're gonna start with some scapular push-ups. So you can go from your knees in a tabletop position or from your toes in a high plank push-up position. I'm gonna show you from here. Try to make sure to start off with a neutral spine, so that means not too arched, not too rounded, somewhere in between. Brace up through your core, make sure there's not too much movement there, and all the movement that we're doing here is gonna be through our shoulders. So drop the chest, the shoulder blades are gonna pinch together behind you, and then you're gonna press through the ground with your hands. Your shoulder blades are gonna separate and glide forward around your rib cage, and then repeat. Just trying to get that retraction, protraction motion with your shoulder blades. All right, forward and back. You're gonna do that for 10 nice and slow, controlled reps. Our next movement is gonna be an airplane with a twist. So if your balance isn't amazing, what you can do is grab onto a post or onto the wall, and you're going to get into a single leg hinge. But that's not our full movement there. Our movement is coming with our rotation through the hips. So we're opening up our chest, opening up at the hip. Our shoulders follow as well. And then we're gonna close our hip. Try to face the other direction. All the rotation happening through the hip. And then open again. Close again. And you're gonna perform 5 reps, opening and closing on one side hip, and then 5 reps on the other. Our third movement is going to be a high plank tap. So you're gonna get into a high plank with your hands under your shoulders. Feet can be a little bit wider apart here. And you're gonna tap your hand to your opposite shoulder, replace that hand, tap your other hand to the opposite shoulder, replace that hand. Make sure your core is firing, your glutes are firing, and there's minimal rotation with every release of the hand towards the shoulder. All right, so you're gonna do 8 reps on each side. We'll go through those 3 movements for 3 rounds, and that's your prep for today. All right, our strength for today, we're gonna start with a push-up to a Renegade Row. So, if you've got 2 dumbbells, you can start like this. If you don't, I'll show you your single dumbbell option afterwards. Now you can do this from your knees or your toes. Start with a push-up. Then you're gonna roll one of the dumbbells up, and then the other dumbbell up, and that's the end of 1 rep. So you're gonna do that for 8 reps, again, either from your toes or your knees. If you've only got a single dumbbell, what you're gonna do is just alternate the side that the dumbbell is at. So, for example, we're gonna start with the dumbbell in my left hand, my other hand on the ground. So I'm gonna do a push-up, row, and then I'm gonna change over and do a row on the other arm. But now I'm gonna stay here. So that's the end of my first rep. I'm gonna do a push-up here, and I'm gonna row this side first now, and then shift over and row the other side. Okay, and then back to my push-up. So that's the option if you've got just a single dumbbell. You're gonna do 8 total reps. Number 2, we're gonna incorporate 2 different movements into one here today with a single leg RDL with a row. So if we're gonna start with a dumbbell in our right hand, our right leg is gonna come up in a single leg hinge. Once we get into position here, we're gonna row that dumbbell up and then unhinge, moving through the hips. Standing up tall, that's the end of 1 rep. Back down, hinge first, balance, row, back upright. All right, so we're gonna do that for 6 reps before we switch hands and legs and perform 6 reps on the other side. Finally, we're gonna do a high plank pull through. So you're gonna use your dumbbell here once again. You're gonna plank with the dumbbell a little bit underneath you, behind one of your hands. Get into our high plank position. You can have a little bit of width between your feet to help you stabilize. You're gonna pull the dumbbell across to your hand, to your other hand, and then bring it back. So this is our high plank pull through. Just bringing it back and forth, trying to keep our hips and shoulders all squared up every time we reach underneath us. We're gonna do that for 8 reps on each side. We're gonna go through those 3 movements for 4 sets, and that's your strength for today. All right, our strength for today, all you're gonna need is a single dumbbell. What we're gonna do is a series of 3 different movements, and we're gonna do 4 rounds per arm, alternating arms every round. So that's a total of 8 rounds. Okay, so each round looks like this, starting with 9 dumbbell deadlifts. So today we're gonna reach the dumbbell down to the ground between our feet, stand it back up tall in front of our thigh here, and repeat. All right. So that's our dumbbell deadlift. We're gonna do 9 reps. After that, we're gonna do 7 dumbbell hang power cleans. So the dumbbell goes between our legs, drive up through the legs and hips, get the dumbbell up to our shoulder, and back down, and repeat. So 7 hang power cleans with the dumbbell. Next, we're gonna do 5 hang snatches with the dumbbell. So same starting position as the hang power clean, but now we're going all the way up overhead, locking it out, back down, repeat. So 9 dumbbell deadlifts, 7 dumbbell hang power cleans, 5 dumbbell hang power snatches. Once you're done that round, switch arms, repeat the same thing on the other side, alternate sides back and forth until you've completed both arms for 4 reps each. Okay, 8 rounds total, and that's your Metcon for today.